Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm going to explain to you how vinyl records are a great analogy for how you build a new house. At Statera Homes, we understand that one of the most intimidating things that you can do is to move to Delaware, the Delaware beaches, and build a new home. Because building a new home is intimidating enough, but moving to an area, working in places and locations that you're not familiar, and with companies with which you might not be familiar. And if you're not from the Delaware beaches, you probably haven't heard of Statera Homes. Now, interestingly enough, a year and a half ago, I went with my son-in-law, Keith, and if you build a home with Statera Homes, you're gonna meet Keith. We went to Richmond, and we're looking around, and he says, hey, let's go in this record shop. And by record, I mean they sold vinyl records. Now, when I was a kid, if you wanted to listen to music, you either listened to the radio, but if you wanted to listen to a song, specific song, you had to have a record of that song. And you put it on a record player and it played. And it was made out of vinyl. And when they had better technologies, first we went to cassettes and then we went to CDs and then everything turned into digital, everybody got rid of their vinyl. Keith's a little younger than I am, and he doesn't remember vinyl records because vinyl records were already gone before he was born. So vinyl records for him are fun. They're retro, they're interesting, they're unique, but he doesn't remember how we were all so happy in the 70s and the 80s to get rid of vinyl records. He doesn't remember what a pain in the neck it was to deal with them, how they got warped, how they got scratched, how you had different sizes and they spun at different rates and all these things. Trying to find a song on an LP vinyl where you had to just drop the needle in the middle until you think you found the breaks in the songs. He just thinks vinyl is retro and cool. You know, but for us who remember vinyl, vinyl doesn't come back because vinyl's not better. And that's my point. Just like the avocado or mustard colored appliances of your childhood or maybe of your adulthood, it isn't better, and so we're not interested in bringing that back. Vinyl isn't better. And that's the connection to our houses. Because let me tell you something about windows. You know, if you're going to come down to the beaches and check out new homes, there are a lot of different builders here. And it can be very difficult to try to sort out what makes all these builders different. Well, if you think about Statera Homes, one of the easiest ways to see a huge difference between us and just about all of our competitors is vinyl. So just remember Statera Homes and then remember vinyl isn't better. When you walk into a model for Statera Homes, you're not going to find a window that is vinyl. You're going to find a window that is an Andersen window, and you're going to find a window that is not vinyl. It's a composite window. Why does that matter? Simple. Vinyl windows are made of PVC. PVC, which is plastic, has certain characteristics in temperatures, meaning when PVC gets cold, it shrinks and it gets brittle. When it's hot, it expands and it gets soft. And so what happens when you have a vinyl window is when the temperature changes, the window changes size. The net effect of that is regardless of how low E, how insulated the glass is, or you can have 3 panes of glass or 4 panes of glass or 11 panes of glass, it doesn't matter. If the frame around that glass is moving, air is getting in and out of your house, and that's a problem. Well, at Statera Homes, we use a composite window, and it's standard, and it sets us apart from our competition. Why? Because vinyl isn't better. If you want to have some retro thing and you love that old school feel, but that is not better technology. Composite windows are better because when a composite window gets cold, it's the same size. When it gets hot, it's the same size. When it gets cold, it's not brittle. When it gets hot, it's not soft. And for years and years and years of summer hot, of winter cold, summer hot, winter cold, you buy that house with that vinyl window and that thing is moving. It's getting bigger, it's getting smaller every year. And builders don't really talk about the fact that you want your house to be beautiful 5 years, 7 years, when it's way out of warranty. But you're going to get that in your windows. And the windows are important. They're called the eyes of the house. They're how you let light in. People used to open their windows, but they don't seem to really do that anymore. But it's a big deal. And the quality of your windows matters in your house. And because we understand that quality matters to you, we want to come alongside you and build your dream house. So that means quality matters to us. So remember 2 things, Statera Homes and vinyl isn't better. Have a great day.